Hi there. Thank you for joining me for today's practice. My name is Paula. Today is a whole body sequence, lovely to do in the evening if you've been sitting all day or just feeling a bit tight. But of course you can do this practice anytime. Make sure you're nice and comfortable and we'll make a start. We're going to start in our child's pose. So bringing the big toes together, knees wide, and sit back towards the heels. And you can start with the arms, just one hand stacked on top of the other, and rest the forehead down if you can. Just allowing the hips to be heavy. And taking some time here just to bring all of yourself to the mat. Letting go of the day or anything you've got coming up. Allowing yourself to be right here. Taking a few deeper, fuller breaths, slowing the exhale down. And then let's just come up onto all fours for a moment. So you can bring the knees to the hip distance apart, tuck the toes under and sit back towards your heels. Make sure you've got enough room to come forward on your mat as well. So opening out through the soles of the feet, pressing down through the palms of the hands. You could rest the forehead down if you would like to, or just keeping the ears alongside the upper arms. Lengthening out through both sides of the waist. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, C-curve through the spine, coming up onto the hands, unfurl the spine, coming into this soft up facing dog variation. Take an inhale, exhale to press the hips back, tuck the toes under. Inhaling here, exhale, C-curve through the spine, unfurling, inhaling at the top. Exhale to press the hips back, tuck the toes under. Inhale to hold, exhale, C-curve to come forward. Let's hold this soft up facing dog variation for a moment. Taking a look over your right shoulder towards that right foot. Inhale, center. Exhale, looking over the left shoulder towards the left foot. Inhale, center. Exhale, looking over the right shoulder to the right foot. Inhale, center. Exhale, left shoulder and left foot. Inhale, center. Sit the hips back and tuck the toes under for a moment. And then bring the hands a little bit closer in towards you. Bring the big toes together once again. And then taking the right arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale to thread that right arm under. Taking the right shoulder towards that left knee. Walk that left hand forward. Pressing down through the back of the right arm. Just try to turn the shoulders towards the left. Keeping the hips heavy. Keep breathing. And then bring that left hand back under. Going the other way, take an inhale, lift that left arm up. Exhale, threading that left shoulder over towards the right knee. Walking that right hand away. Pressing down through the back of the left arm to try to turn the shoulders towards the right. Eyes looking just straight ahead, or they can look slightly up towards the ceiling, past that top arm. Left sitting bone heavy. And then bring that right hand back, coming into your all fours for a moment, tucking the toes under, pressing back into your down facing dog. Taking a moment in your down facing dog, feel free to hold stillness, or if you want to pedal out through the feet, going for that. And settling back down into stillness. Stepping that left foot forward in between the hands, come down to the right knee, release the top of the right foot down. So coming into quite a short position with this lunge. So the left knee's over the left ankle, and then take the arms up, inhaling, and exhale. Bring the hands
interlacing them at the base of the head. Let the lower ribs draw in, letting the head lean back into the hands. Tailbone drops down as you take an inhale to lift the sternum, lift the chest, and then exhale. Draw the navel in, let the chin drop in, C curving through the spine. And then inhale, lift the sternum up, lift the eyes, and then exhale. Drop the chin in, elbows drop in. And one more time, inhaling, and then exhale. Navel draws in, chin relaxes down. And then inhale, coming back upright, extend the arms up, and then as you exhale, left forearm down to the thigh, right arm comes up and over, just opening up into this side bend. If you want to make this a little bit deeper, you might walk this front foot a little bit further forward, and you might be able to reach down, fingertips down, right arm up and over, looking up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. And then let's bring that right hand down, both hands to the inside of that left leg, and then rotate to face the side of the mat, opening the legs out a little bit wider if you can. Right knee and left ankle in line, just setting up for your half frog. So you might be up here and this feels like it's plenty for you. Feel free to stay here. If you'd like to, coming down onto the forearms, pressing down through the outer edge of that left foot. Find the breath. Try to smooth out the breathing. Steady gaze with the eyes, or even just closing the eyes. Just noticing if there's any space that's opening up. And then coming back up onto the hands, rotating back to face this front leg, everything back to parallel, tuck the back toes under, step back into your down facing dog. Take one breath here. And then step the right foot forward. Come down to that left knee, release the top of the left foot down. Take the arms up, inhaling, exhale, bring the hands to the base of the head, drawing those lower ribs in and up, letting the head rest back into the hands. Take an inhale to drop the tailbone down, lift the sternum up, and then exhale. Let the chin drop in, curving in, draw the navel in, and then inhale. Sternum lifts, exhale. Navel in, chin drops in, and again, inhale, and exhale. And inhale back to center, extend the arms up, exhale, right forearm coming down. You might be able to walk this right foot a little bit further forward. If you want to come a bit deeper, take that left arm up and over, looking up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. And then let's bring that left hand and then the right hand back to the inside of that right leg, rotating to face the side of the mat. So kickstanding that left shin, possibly opening that left knee out a little bit further, stepping that right ankle forward so it's in line with that left knee, grounding down through the outer edge of that right foot. Now your choice here, you might feel like it's enough to stay upright. If you want to come a bit further down, coming down onto the forearms. Keep lifting the front of the body away from the mat. Slow down the breathing. Just listening in for any pockets of space that allow you to soften. And then coming back up onto the hands, rotating around to face the front of the mat, step back into your down facing dog. Take a breath in your down dog. coming forward, it's into your plank just for a moment. So you can come down to the knees and then lying down onto your belly. Bring the forearms forward into your Sphinx for a moment, and then bringing this right leg up into your half frog. Different variation of the half frog. And you could stay up on the hands if you'd like to, or on the forearms, sorry, or if you'd like to rest the upper body down, just coming down onto the hands. Find the breath. Feeling really free to stay here, but if you would like to add something here, just release the right hand back, holding the inner edge of that left foot and drawing the foot in towards the bottom. Just adding in opening through the front of that left hip and thigh. And then release the back foot down, both legs long behind you. Take a moment, both legs long, coming it back up onto the forearms for a moment, taking that left leg up into your half frog, and either choosing to stay here or maybe coming back down with the forehead onto the hands. Trying to let go of the musculature around the left hip. Either choosing to just stay exactly where you are, or option here to bend into that right leg, reach back with the left hand holding the inner edge of that right foot and bringing it in towards you. If you feel like you want more sensation here, you could try to direct the tailbone back down towards the bottom edge of the mat. Keep breathing. And then let's release that back foot. If you've got hold of it, extend that left leg back, letting just the heels fall away from one another. And then let's take a bit of a wriggle through the hips, right and left. Just trying to allow this to be pretty relaxed if you can. And then allowing that to rest back into stillness. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders so you can press yourself back towards the heels. Let's bring in the legs forward, sitting to one side, extending the legs out long and lying down onto your back of the head. Just resting down, bending through the knees here. Just bring the hips slightly towards the right, lift the legs up to your tabletop, and then drop the legs over to the left. You can place that left hand over the thigh. Right arm can be up on a diagonal, and eyes can just be looking straight ahead. Or if you would like to and it feels nice on your neck, then turning the head towards the right. Eyes can be closed or soft gaze. Deep, full breaths. So letting go of any unnecessary effort here. And then coming back through center off the hips and then take them slightly towards the left. Legs up to your tabletop, dropping the legs over to the right, extending that left arm out on a diagonal, and head can just be looking straight up or slightly towards the left. Just allowing the legs to be heavy, left shoulder blade heavy.
Just one more full breath. And then bringing the legs back to center, centering the hips. Make sure there's enough space beneath you to extend the legs long. Feeling really free to pop anything warmer on. Use anything that you would like to for your Shavasana. Letting the feet fall away from one another. Palms facing up. Closing down the eyes. Allowing the muscles of the face to soften. Forehead smooths. Relaxing the eyes. Releasing the jaw. Softening through the throat. Soft belly. Just completely surrendering the weight of the body with each exhale. Having a sense of the whole right side of the body. And the whole left side of the body. The whole front side of the body. And the whole back side of the body. Having a sense of the whole body together. Allowing yourself to come to complete rest. Please feel free to stay resting here. If you are continuing to rest and you're drifting into sleep, just remember to pause the video so it's not interrupted by anything. Just feeling free to stay here for as long as you need to. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.